Today, I want to talk about visa-free travel, why certain Asian countries are gaining visa-free access to the United States. The U.S. visa waiver program reflects intricate relationships and trust. A passport can open up or close off vast swaths of our planet. The VWP says, "We have confidence in your citizens." As we look towards 2025, international relations bring new possibilities. Which Asian nations stand out in this complex equation? We'll explore 10 fascinating countries and their unique blend of strengths. It's a story about interconnectedness in an often fragmented world. First up is Brunei Darussalam, often called the abode of peace. It's a small nation on the island of Borneo. Brunei's wealth comes from petroleum and natural gas. This has shaped the nation profoundly. Citizens enjoy a high standard of living, including free education and healthcare. Economic stability leads to low crime rates. The U.S. and Brunei share strong diplomatic ties. Brunei's VWP status reflects its stability and adherence to visa regulations. Next, let's talk about Taiwan. It's an island that, despite its complex geopolitical status, stands as a powerhouse of innovation and a vibrant democracy, and it's a long-standing member of the visa waiver program. Taiwan's dominant role in the global semiconductor industry with companies like TSMC translates directly into significant economic strength. The U.S. has substantial trade and investment links with Taiwan, and the reliability of the Taiwanese supply chain is of immense strategic importance to American industry and national security. Taiwanese people love to visit the United States, contributing billions to the U.S. economy and enriching its cultural fabric. Taiwan's commitment to democratic values resonates deeply in Washington, creating a natural affinity and a basis for cooperation on a wide range of issues. The security dimension is also crucial, with the U.S. maintaining a policy of strategic ambiguity and a commitment to Taiwan's self-defense. So, Taiwan's place in the VWP is cemented by its indispensable role in the global tech economy, its own economic vitality, the significant and positive flow of its citizens to the U.S., its steadfast democratic principles, and its critical strategic importance in the Indo-Pacific. It's a multifaceted relationship where the benefits of visa-free travel are clear and compelling for both sides. Let's turn our attention to South Korea, officially the Republic of Korea. This is a country whose transformation over the past 70 years is, frankly, astonishing. South Korea's technological advancements are legendary, with brands like Samsung, LG, and Hyundai being household names globally. The Korean wave, or Hallyu, encompassing K-pop, K-dramas, and Korean cinema, has captivated audiences worldwide, fostering immense goodwill and cultural exchange. The economic ties between South Korea and the U.S. are incredibly strong and formalized through agreements like the Chorus Free Trade Agreement. The U.S.-ROK Alliance is one of America's cornerstone security partnerships in Asia, with joint military exercises and close coordination on regional security challenges. Beyond the strategic and economic, South Korea is a vibrant, thriving democracy with strong institutions and a deep respect for the rule of law. The flow of students, academics, and tourists between the two countries further strengthens these bonds. In essence, South Korea's VWP status is a recognition of its multifaceted success story, its technological and economic might, its global cultural influence, its unwavering military alliance with the U.S., and its commitment to democratic principles. It's a partnership that has matured and deepened over decades, making visa-free travel a logical and mutually beneficial arrangement. India, the ascending giant and a deepening strategic embrace. India, a country whose scale, diversity, and growing global influence are impossible to ignore. Its economy is one of the fastest growing, with a young, aspirational population. The U.S. and India have dramatically expanded trade and investment ties. Indians and Indian Americans drive innovation in the U.S. tech sector. Strategically, the U.S. and India are increasingly aligned through initiatives like the Quad. It feels like a question of when, not if, for many observers. Singapore, the Lion City roaring as a global financial nexus. Let's journey to Singapore, the dazzling city-state that has punched far above its weight to become a global hub for finance, trade, and innovation. Singapore has been a member of the visa waiver program for a long time, and it's easy to see why. Singapore's status as a premier international financial center is undisputed, a magnet for banks, investment firms, and multinational corporations. For the U.S., having seamless travel with such a key financial partner facilitates immense flows of capital, expertise, and business opportunities. Singaporeans traveling to the US are typically affluent tourists, students, or business professionals. The strategic economic importance of Singapore extends beyond finance, boasting one of the world's busiest ports and a top-ranked airport. Furthermore, Singapore is renowned for its strong rule of law, low levels of corruption, and political stability. In essence, Singapore's inclusion in the VWP is a reflection of its role as a critical, stable, and prosperous partner for the United States. It's a partnership that is both pragmatic and deeply synergistic. Japan, land of innovation, economic might, and an unshakable alliance. Japan is synonymous with technological innovation and economic power. It shares a deep alliance with the United States. Companies like Toyota and Sony are global giants. The US-Japan Security Treaty is crucial for Indo-Pacific security. Millions of Japanese tourists visit the US, boosting tourism. Let's discuss Israel, a global hub for technological innovation, often dubbed the Startup Nation. Israel joined the US visa waiver program in October 2023. Israel's tech sector excels in cybersecurity, AI, medical, and agricultural tech. The US-Israel military and intelligence cooperation is exceptionally close. The US-Israel relationship extends beyond security to deep historical, cultural, and political ties. Qatar, gas wealth, global diplomacy, and growing strategic clout. Now let's turn to Qatar. This small Gulf nation has risen to global prominence thanks to its immense natural gas reserves. Qatar's wealth is primarily derived from its status as one of the world's largest exporters of liquefied natural gas. Diplomatically, Qatar often acts as a mediator in complex regional disputes. Qatar hosts Al Udeid Air Base, the largest U.S. military facility in the Middle East. As Qatar enhances its international standing, VWP inclusion could become a real possibility. Philippines, a resurgent economy and revitalized U.S. alliance. Let's explore the Philippines, an archipelago nation with a large youthful population, a rapidly growing economy, and deep historical ties with the United States. The Philippines is not currently a VWP member, but given recent positive shifts in its relationship with the U.S. and its economic trajectory, it is a compelling candidate for consideration. The Philippine economy has shown impressive growth in recent years, driven by strong domestic consumption, remittances from its large overseas workforce, and a booming business process outsourcing industry. The BPO sector, in particular, has become a cornerstone of the Philippine economy, employing millions and serving global companies, many of them American. We're also seeing an increasing tech presence in the Philippines, with a growing startup scene and increasing digital adoption. The historical ties between the Philippines and the U.S. are profound, stemming from the colonial period and a long-standing military alliance. Recently, there's been a significant revitalization of the security alliance, with expanded access for U.S. forces under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. If current trends continue, the Philippines could become a more prominent candidate for VWP discussions in the coming years. Malaysia, economic metamorphosis, and a multicultural mosaic. Finally, let's look at Malaysia, a vibrant and diverse nation in Southeast Asia that has undergone a significant economic transformation over the past few decades. Malaysia is not currently part of the visa waiver program, but its economic development, growing tech scene, and generally stable relationship with the U.S. make it an interesting country to consider for potential future inclusion. Malaysia has successfully transitioned its economy from being primarily reliant on commodities to a more diversified base encompassing manufacturing, services, and increasingly technology. One of Malaysia's great strengths is its multicultural society, with significant Malay, Chinese, and Indian communities among others. There's a concerted effort in Malaysia to develop its digital economy and tech industry, with initiatives like the Multimedia Super Corridor. Malaysia and the U.S. have a solid trade and investment relationship, with many American companies operating in Malaysia. Like all VWP candidates, Malaysia would need to meet specific benchmarks related to visa issuance, overstay rates, and security cooperation. As Malaysia continues its economic development, strengthens its governance and security frameworks, and deepens its engagement with the U.S., it could emerge as a stronger contender for the program in the future. So, there you have it. A look at 10 Asian nations and their compelling reasons for visa-free travel to the United States. The Visa Waiver Program symbolizes trust and partnership in an interconnected world. Each country brings unique strengths, from Brunei's stability to Japan's innovation. These nations are shaping their futures and playing significant roles globally. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more eye-opening content. like and share this video to spread the word. Thanks for watching.